Hello everyone, it's Benny here, and in this video we're going to be doing division. So first off, to do division we'll have to do this similar sort of AND system we have set up here, so I'm just going to straight up copy this. So there we go, that's my first point. And just going to fly over here, right click, make sure that my selection is okay. And I'm missing some, so I'm going to expand to downwards. And that looks like it's going to get a couple of bits of the, what's it called? Thingy. You know. Subtractor, yeah, that's it. I'm sorry, I had a bit of a brain fart there, but that's okay. So it's gotten all that, and this really should be an okay selection, so I'm just going to stack one up. And that should, and at the least, I'll say the least it looks like it did, work. So I'm going to let's clear my selection. And now I'm going to go over to about here, actually. And just build a pillar. For surprisingly obvious purposes. So there's my first point. Well, actually say my second point, but whatever. Doesn't really, not that important. Like that. Second point. There we go. And, oh, first point. Move. And just fill the whole area. And yeah, it does take a moment, but it's okay. So, that... yeah, that should be working. So, anyways, that should be basically the AND system setup. Or rather, copied from below. Now I'm going to just look to make sure that I get everything, because apparently I did miss a little bit of it, but that's okay, and actually I'm just going to do this once to use the stack command, because I'm lazy. So, there we go. 2. Should be the same all the way down. So just expand 1. And then stack 31, is it? No, I'm gonna say it's not 31. 15. There we go. Just like I want. So, this gets us the AND system copied. And, as before, what we're going to do is we're going to label it. And I'll admit that I have not memorized these as well as I've memorized the multiplication ones. So this might take me a bit of reasoning, so bear with me for a moment. First, we decide. Now, actually, before we even do that, we better hook this stuff up. And we will need some sort of repeater mechanism for this. But actually, you know how to set the spiral staircase up. I'm just not going to do that for now. For now. I will show you how to do that, but I don't want to waste precious video time going over that. So, this should be the 1 row. At least it should be. A1, B1. Right? Am I getting this right? A1, B1, A2, B2. Yes, I'm getting this right. I'm sorry. I'm bit tired, in case you haven't noticed. So, yeah, okay. Now, this is doing A1 and B1. So, 1 over 1 is, surprisingly enough, 1. Now, this is 2 over 1. And, oh, wait, we're dividing 8, so it's 1 over 2. Right. This is 0.5. This should be 0.25. That should be 8 over 1, so 0.125. So K. Now A2. Now 1 divided by 2 is... Am I doing this right? This doesn't sound right to me. So hang on. Oh no, this is 2 divided by 1. Okay. That makes more sense. 2. And then that should be 1. And this should be no more rain because rain is annoying. 2, 1, 0.5, and 0.25. This should be 4, 2, 1, 0.5, and 8, 4, 2, 1. And now we have to add it all together. So, first off, let's just... We only have 1.125, so we can sort of leave this as is. And to make things easier, I'm just going to turn everything on. So, there we go. Now let's just start from the bottom and work our way up, actually. Actually, no, I'm going to start from the top and work my way down. It doesn't really matter which way you work, but... You could leave that line if you want, because you're going to have to replace it later, but I'm just going to leave it for the time being. So, 8. There you go, there's an 8. Now that should be the only 8, so I'm just going to drag that out. There's my 1/8 for whenever I happen to need it. And now 4. There's my 4. I'm pretty sure there's number 4 somewhere. Yes. Here's my other 4. So actually, since this is indeed my 8, I'm going to drag this over. And really, you could do this either way. So this is just my personal preference, to drag it over a bit. To have them nice and ordered. So I'm trying to get them not doing that, but rather have them ordered from least to greatest. So this is my first 4. Ugh. There we go. Actually, did I have enough? I did. So, there's my number 4, my herd, and pretty much final 4. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. There we go, so this is 8, 8, 4, and 4. Now, I should have 3 2s. I should at least have 3 2s. And you might be wondering why we can't just copy this from the bottom of the multiplication thing. And the reason we can't is because they are indeed ordered slightly differently from that one, and that's the reason that we can't use that exact same thing. So unfortunately, we have to do that whole thing all over again. So 2, just 1 2, another 2, and third and final 2. So first 2, I'm going to put it over here, like this. And I'll just put a repeater here. There's the first of the 2s, and I reserve the right to move that over later if that is indeed a problem. Although it shouldn't be. There we go. Doesn't matter too much, but I'm doing it anyways. So next 2. And yes, of course, we're going to have to do this all the way to the end. And next 2. If you're already understanding this, you might want to, skip ahead a bit. Just throw that out there. You don't have to. You can You can listen to me talk for the next, hang on a second. No stupid warning, but it's gone now. You can just listen to me talk for the next however long this takes if you want to. But hopefully you see the pattern by now. Now we need all the ones. And I'm going to move this over. So 1, 1, should be, I think there's going to be 4 ones. Whoops, not 1D, just 1. That would be very interesting if I got a 1D, if I do say so myself. So now 1, 1, 1, and 1. Okay. Now I have the interesting challenge of trying to get this over. What I think I'm going to do is like this. And okay. That's slightly off of the 1, isn't it? Okay, what I can do is I can do like this. There we go, there's a 1. And there. First one completed. Next one. No pun intended, of course. Okay, I'm gonna take it a little bit backwards this time. Going to drag this over. There we go. Just like this. Maybe. Probably just gonna do this if that's the case. Didn't think it'd work out like that, but what do you know? There we go. And there's a 1. Next one. Of course, because, you know, you can never run out of 1s. But it's okay, because after this, this is a peak. It's all downhill from here. And there's the next one. Another one. I don't want to do that, but I'll do like this. This seems like an acceptable method of retrieving my 1. Although I could be very wrong about this. I'm pretty sure it's going to work. So I'm just going to build it for now and not do that. That would be very, very bad. And if this causes me trouble later, I can just fix it. Okay. Okay, so that's finished all the way up to the 1s, and now it should be all downhill from here. So there should be 3 1/2s. One, 2, 3. And you don't want it. Should be 2.5 or 2.25s. And lastly, 1.125. Okay, so 0.5. Let's see. There's a 0.5 here, 0.5 here, and I'm guessing, yep, 0.5 here. Okay, I'm gonna start with this one because it looks like it's gonna be the most challenging of all to get out. The way I think I'm going to do this is just move this over, because I probably wasn't thinking too hard when I built that, and it's going to have absolutely no effect on the performance of the device whatsoever. But that's but now I can do like this and be a ninja, apparently. I'm trying not to go above 2 levels just because it looks nicer, and yeah, really that's the entirety of the reasoning there. There's no other practical reason to try and not go above 2 levels. But I think I'm gonna have to here. I don't really see a way around it. Aha! So this is my first 0.125. There's my 0.125s. Okay, I'm just gonna go like this. Aha! So now it's working just like I want. Okay, there we go. Now we've gotten 0.5, our very first 0.5. And now we just have a couple more to go, like this one right here, which is conveniently right under it. I don't think I could... Okay. I've got it. And this is completely unnecessary. But I'm going to do it anyways because I'm just that anal. Now, the less time you spend in the second level, the less you end up screwing yourself over. Just pro tip for everybody out there. And since that doesn't do that, that should be good. Now our next 0.25, or 125, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to move this just a little. And there we almost go. Aha! So now, our next point. Okay, I just realized I'm going to have to do that from somewhere, so I'm going to try to leave that area open. Okay. I think I'm going to move this one into there, because I think it's going to work better. And this one I'm just going to move over there, so I'd set up this one first because it looks like it's going to be easier, and it probably will be. So now if I just do like this. Yes! Okay, the second one, already done. And this probably isn't actually much of a problem. Okay. I'm really hoping that leaves enough space for all the 0.25s. But I mean, if I have to go up an extra level, it's no big deal. 0.25, there should be two of them. 1 and 2. 2 pieces of redstone for those. This one looks like it's going to be the hardest one, but should be solvable mostly by the same method. Oh, wait a second, I can always go under. Aha! I know, I'm being anal. Don't judge me. I don't like this scenario. I'm gonna work on the other one. This looks like it might take a little bit of thinking, so I'm just gonna turn off the video real quick and come back when I'm done. Okay, I'm back. I found a way to make it work. I basically put this under. I'm not really completely sure what on earth I did here that made this magically start working. But I know it involved doing this, apparently. Move that over a bit or something, and yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I did, but I know it works, and you know, that's good enough for me. Besides, you should probably be coming up with your own design for this because it's pretty not difficult. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is consult this problem. Now, it would be amazing if I could somehow, by some amazing power or reason, get this wire all the way over without causing any intersections of crossings of wires, anything of that bad nature. But I mean, if it's what must happen, it's what must happen. So, well, that solution was surprisingly easy. But basically, I gotta get these two wires over. Gonna have to basically cross them. And I can't go around this. Another very interesting challenge, if I do say so myself. And you know, I've really come this far, so I really don't want to go over my 2-block limit, because I haven't done it at all so far. But so, you know, I think I might just turn off the video again and come back when I've solved it. So, see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back, and unfortunately there was no solution, and I took the lesser of two evils and went slightly under to make it work. So, unfortunately, my anal you can only go up 2 blocks design and no unders didn't work, and my OCD will never be satisfied again. But that's okay, because now we've got all the inputs lined up exactly how we want them. So now, guess what? We're gonna have to plug all these into full adders. And I'm going to take a wild guess and say that I can basically put all of them right here. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go out 1 and just start setting up my full adders, because we're going to have to add them all together. So, I believe this is, or is it 2? Can't remember if it's 1 or 2. So screw it, I'll just build a new one. Besides, this way you don't have to try and look up in the last video to see what the design was. So, this is the XOR gate. This is the first part of the full adder. Now, I'm trying to remember which one this goes into to make it... Okay, yeah, this is where I want. Okay. So, I do my torches like this. Blocks like this. There's my output. Oh yeah, and of course torch. Almost. Not a torch there. It's a block. 2 torches and a fur torch. And there we go. Full adder. I'm pretty sure this is exactly how it is. In fact, yes, it is exactly how it is. So, let's... I knew I was forgetting something. That was what I was forgetting. Okay. This has selected the entire full adder. I'm just gonna copy. And actually, this will do exactly the same thing, but I'm just doing that so I can put a sign there labeling them later on. So first off, let's cut, because I do not want to add 0.125 to anything. 0.25s, on the other hand, I wish to add together. So there you go. Perfect. Now I'm adding my 2.5s together. And this is giving me a carryout. Apparent. Oh, right, because I'm actually adding many things together. So now I'm going to put this here. And now I'm going to have to carry that into the 0.5s. That leaves me with 1.5 unhandled for the time being, and a 1. So I'm going to have to bridge this over into the 1. Here we are, here's the 1s. And there we go, and there should be... Yes, this leaves me with a couple of ones unhandled. That's okay. I can handle them in the next layer. 2s. This is going to add 2 plus 2. It's going to take the carry in from the 1s. This is going to add them together. And it's going to give me an unhandled carry. But that's okay. Can handle it on the next layer. 4s. I actually should be able to handle. So there's all the 4s. And lastly, but not leastly, the 8. There's only one of these. But there it is anyways. So now, let's just drag everything through and get this mess sorted out. Whatever. Sorted is just as cool. Trust me, I'd know. Okay. That gets everything... This is going to get everything to the next level. Because we're going to have to do several levels of addition, just like last time. Okay, so this gets me to my next level of addition. Almost. We can never forget our friend, pt5. He is so special and important. Okay. Oops. Now just extend everything out by 1 so that I can actually plug it in. And let's get going. So, first off, let's label these. This. I can move this back. This is 0.125. This 0.25, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. Okay. This handles 0.5. Pretty sure. It should, anyways. Yes. Gives you the 1. So this handles 1. This handles 2. This handles 4. And this handles 8. Okay. There we go. Now let's label unhandled inputs. Or at least, so far unhandled. Now this is 0.5. This should be unhandled 1s. Unhandled 2s. And that should be everything. Okay. So, and these 3 are complete, mostly. This one I need to actually handle, though, so let us handle it. And unfortunately I have to do this, but oh well. 1 repeater will not hurt, I don't think. This is still going to be 0.5. Let's go ahead and label that right off the bat, and this gives me a carry out of 1. So that means I'm going to have to take the 1 out. Up to here, just... Actually, I can, while I'm at it, I can handle my 1. So, it all works out in the end. Okay, there we go, that handles a 1. One, okay. This is also a 1. I cannot handle it on this layer because it's a carry out of a 2. So, 2s. Got a handle. I don't think I have anything... I do, so that actually is important. Oh, no, never mind. 4, this is a 4, so I have to handle this. 4. And 8, since it's carries out an 8, I have to handle it. Unfortunate, but probably not the end of the world. Okay. Probably. Now let's Drag these out. Drag this out. 0.5. This should be 1 then. And it is indeed 1. Let's carry our unhandled 1. So it's all the 1's fault that we have to do this painful third layer of this. Thank you, 1. You've made everyone here so very happy. Anyways, 2. 4. Not 5 divided by 4, but 4. And 8. 1. Okay, so 1. This is literally is the only reason we have to do this final layer. Right here. And yep, we're going to have to do this for every single one again. Just for you, 1. It's all for you. Anyway, it's almost done. Just basically just connect the carry-ins, because they should all be handled now. There shouldn't be anything not going into a full adder. And that should be, mostly everything. We just have to test it, pretty much. First I'm going to extend these out and probably add a couple of repeaters. Probably. It sounds like a little bit of a good idea. And okay. Said repeater. Repeater. That's pretty cool. Doesn't need a repeater, but repeater. And these probably all good. So let's actually divide something. And we have to put it in binary, because it's just the way this works, and this may lag slightly, understandably. And hang on 1 second. Okay, never mind. So let's divide this 1. This is 2. This is 4. 4 divided by 2. I think that's a 2 anyways. And if it's not, oh well. Divided by 2. Oh, I forgot to label everything. How amazing of me. Either way, I think I gave the wrong answer, so I probably screwed something up somewhere. 0.125, 0.25, 0.5, and 1, 2, 4, 8. So I actually did come up with the right answer, so that's good. Now, let's do 8 divided by, let's stick with 2 for now. That's interesting. That should not be getting a 0.5 answer. Did I miss? Alright, that's 8b, so I'm actually... So I was actually doing 2 divided by 8. Oh, so I put my inputs in backwards. And that is indeed 2.25. So let's do 12 divided by 2. Should be 6. And I'm getting 12, interestingly enough, which is, I think it's particularly interesting because, it just should only, it's not that it shouldn't do this, this is actually something it should do, and I'll explain that in a second, but it should only be doing it for infinitesimal numbers, and 12 divided by 2 is not an infinitesimal number. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, I think I see why. You know, I may have put my inputs in backwards. See, this is why we have this nice convenient input system, because you don't have to struggle with all this complicated binary nonsense that I am completely failing with. This is 1A, 1B, 2A, 2C, 2B, B. Dang it. My $A, 4B, 8A, 8B. Okay. So 8 and 4A, yes. And I put in 1B. No wonder I got 12. 12 divided by 2. 6, right? Right. Now it makes more sense. Now we're getting right answers. So yeah, this method of division works basically for every number up to an infinitesimal number. This should be basically 14 divided by 2, it should be 7. I'm just playing around with it now. I'm pretty convinced that it works, so yeah, 7. It was the same thing, so. And let's try divided by 4. I've only divided by 2 so far. 14 I don't think is evenly divisible by this. So, okay. Now, 14 divided by 4. It gives me 3.5. And that should be pretty much correct if I'm thinking right, because 3.5 times 2 is 7, times 2 is 14. So yeah, that's right. Divided by 8, just for fun. And I get, of course, I should be getting 1.75. I'm getting 1.75, so let's divide with some different values now. Okay, so now I'm trying to come up with the proper example in my head. So let's just do 6 divided by 6. And it should give me 1. But I want to make sure, because I thought I might have an error like this. 0.5. I end up with 4.5. Which is going to bring me to my next subject, where this division is a little bit limited. So, when I was researching how to do binary division, I found that binary division is actually really, really complicated. And now I don't mean this complicated type of complicated, I mean complicated as in, you know, I'm not even going to get into how complicated it is. If you want to find out, you can look at it for yourself, but it's outlandishly complicated to do accurate binary division. So, I decided to go with this simpler version. It will work as long as you're dividing by a single-digit binary number. And if you get across actually, I wonder if it works the other way too. I'm curious now, because I don't think it will, but 4 divided by 6 is an infinitesimal oh wait. Yeah, so that's an infinitesimal number, so that's not going to work. You know, infinitesimal is probably not the name for it, but I call it that because, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to work, but basically it only works for, yeah, single-digit binary numbers you're dividing by. And after that, it sort of starts to fall apart a bit. But as long as you want to divide by single-digit binary numbers, and now that I realize it's working with single-digit binary numbers and not anything that's not infinitesimal, because I thought it would work with things that weren't infinitesimal until I just finished this, I now know an even more efficient system of doing it, but oh well, it's a little bit late for that now, but this system's going to work for you. And yeah, so in the next video I'll connect these up and I'll start building the output panel for this. And yeah, so that should be everything for this video. Thank you, and see you next time. And if you want to know how to build a big, complicated version, then just start nagging me and I'll eventually be like, alright, I'll do it. So that's how you do it. Just nag me and I'll eventually do it if you really want it that bad. So thank you. See you next time.